What is going on, guys? Welcome back. We're here in the Philadelphia area. I just got back from Texas. I'll show you what it looks like here. It snowed. Apparently, we got like 2 feet of snow. I mean, some of it has melted by this point. Pretty major snowstorm. So for people that haven't been following, I went to Lipan, Texas for a little bit more than a week, and I did some work with Dave Moore. Went out to CP Industries, and I got to meet the crew over there, shot some really cool videos. And on the way out to Texas, I also stopped at Brewer Offroad, got to chill with Jacob Brewer. It was actually his birthday. I think his birthday was this past weekend, but I chilled with him the weekend before that. It just kind of worked out because Indiana is sort of like halfway to Texas. And unfortunately, we didn't get to ride because it was like an ice storm and it was raining and stuff, but it was cool to chill with him. Did a little bit of work on his 400EX. His clutch was doing some weird stuff, so we took the clutch out and just kind of like examined it and stuff. He'll probably have some videos on that, I'm not sure. But it was cool just chilling out with him, and all the brewers had some really good food out there. We blew up some dynamite.
Oh, it is wet there.
Jeez! That's nuts!
Bro, I felt the impact.
Look at the air underneath the ice.
That's cool.
Whoa!
Lots of cool stuff happened. The 250R is done. I'm just gonna jump right to that because I know that's what you guys wanna see. Ooh, yeah. This thing's been sitting in the garage with nothing in it. This isn't gonna be a crazy technical video or anything. I just wanna give you guys a little recap because people are like, oh, what's going on in Texas? When are you gonna post the videos? Look at the pipe, dude. Yeah. Dude, this thing is sick now. This quad is so sick. It's like ill. It's very ill. Definitely, it needs some like Tylenol and some Dayquil. Really, this thing it's sick, man. And it runs great too. I'm gonna show you a couple little previews because Dave and I did rip it after we put it together. But the trip itself was just excellent. I got down to Dave's place and we really just worked pretty much nonstop. You know, we were starting around like between like 8 and 9, I guess, every day. And we were working until like 10 o'clock at night every single day, man, sometimes later. And then we'd go inside and chill. Dave's just a really cool dude. And we literally spent like every waking moment together and he wasn't bothering me. So I'm sure you guys know, like when you're hanging out with your buddy and everything, usually, you know, you start spending too much time and you start getting really annoyed. But Dave and I just had so much in common. He was teaching me so much stuff. And, you know, it was just awesome, man. I left here with a quad that was incomplete and I went down there and came back with an awesome, beastly quad that's running freaking awesome. And I left with a brand new friend too. Dave's an awesome, awesome person. And like I said, the people at CP Industries made some new friends out there. Really, really nice people. I'm super excited to show you guys that video. That one's gonna be like kind of like a how it's made video. At least that's the vision I have in my head. I haven't looked through the footage and stuff. Honestly, a super overwhelming trip. There was just so much stuff going on, but that is so cool, dude. We actually made cylinders. We made CP cylinders, I kid you not. And I tried to film the whole process so that you guys can see it from like an idea in your head all the way to a physical cylinder. That to me is super cool. All the people out there were super cool. If people have heard about Calvin, who was the owner and creator of CP Industries, you know, I've heard so many stories about him just being an awesome person. And after going out there, I feel like I almost met him through the employees and it seems like he was an awesome person. So I'm really just looking forward to sharing all that stuff with you. Let me give you a quick overview of the 250R because I had some people asking like, what changes did you guys make? We made a decent amount of changes. Right now we have V-Force 2s. Before I had the ESR reeds, the V-Force 2s were the best reeds that worked. Of course, we've got this LED pipe in the raw finish. That looks freaking sick. We are running a OEM ignition right now. I think it has 3 degrees of timing advance. I forget exactly where we set it. Now, Dave had done dyno testing with pretty much every combination, different levels of degrees. And right now, that was like the best baseline and it was putting out really good performance. We're still doing stuff with other ignition systems. Dave's doing some testing down in Texas, but for right now, we just have it that way for how it sits. But just wanted to give you guys that update, let you know. That pipe, dude, oh. The pipe just looks so good. Off the top of my head, I'm trying to think what else. Dave, obviously, he cleaned up the cylinder and the ports and whatnot, changed the port timings, the exhaust port timing. There's the LED silencer. It sounds amazing. I'm gonna start it up in a second here. We have a 38 in the back and a 14 front tooth sprocket. We were riding it in the sand, you gotta remember. I could probably gear it up for the Obor you know, regular cross-country tires because you're not gonna have the drag of the sand and everything. But that's the 250R. I'm gonna start that up in a minute. So I'll show you some other stuff. 400EX is sitting just the way I left it after I pulled the flywheel and the head off. Let me show you that stuff. You can see I haven't even really like unpacked completely yet. Got some camera stuff here. Oh, we got toilet paper just in case anybody gets really sad and they have to cry. Or if they're just crying because this quad is just so beautiful. But anyways, I have the head here. Let's pull this out. This is the first cylinder I've ever officially really ported. So I'm gonna show you that flywheel. Did some work on that. And check this out, man. This is an engine stand for a TRX250R. Dave makes these. So you can tilt your motor up, work on the motor. You'll see how this thing works because we actually do the entire motor at Dave's on this stand. So you'll get to see how that works. Oh, and check this out. Dave gave me these exploding targets. They're kind of like tannerite, but apparently they make a bigger bang. I haven't used these things, but I'm actually into shooting as well, and so is Dave. He actually does competitive shooting. That's just something I kind of don't really talk about on the channel, but that was pretty cool. So I think I'm actually gonna be taking these to Tack. If you guys have seen his YouTube channel, he's also got Tack ATV. Tack is actually, he's a 250R guy also. And his motor is at Dave's, and Dave was working at it. So I was checking out his motor. Yeah, so Tack's got a YouTube channel also, and Dave wanted me to bring those home for him to test those on his YouTube channel. So that's pretty cool. So looking at these pieces right here, you can see the port work. Dave just showed me exactly what to do, and then was kind of coaching me. And then I actually did the majority of the porting on this, and Dave just checked it for me. And anything I was doing wrong, he was telling me what I was doing wrong and why. And then I would change my technique. And then he would just keep checking it. So it was actually, you know, that might seem really boring and everything, but for somebody who's into building motors, I thought that was awesome. There's the exhaust side. It's like a mild port. It's not a super crazy port. So apparently just those little changes in porting, and I mean, I guess you could say they're little changes. I mean, I took a good chunk of stuff out of there, but that should make a pretty big difference according to Dave. So I'm gonna put that back on the 400. And then the other thing we did, you probably can't even tell because Dave does such an OEM job. Like you can see it still has like Denso and all this stuff on here. But this is all shaved down in the front and in the back, so the flywheel is lightened. And the other thing we did is we advanced the timing. I'll probably explain how we did that in the video when we put this thing back together, but just cool, man. So we advanced the timing 5 degrees, ported the head, lightened the flywheel, all free mods for the budget build. And it's gonna be really interesting to see what those little things can do performance-wise. And we're still gonna do a series for $1,000 budget. And we'll see what else we're gonna do with this 400EX. Probably a lot of cool stuff. So I guess that's pretty much it. I mean, a ton of stuff happened on the trip, and I'm gonna have more detailed videos coming out. I just wanted to give you guys an update because I haven't had a video posted up here in a couple weeks, and just let you guys know that there is stuff coming. I'm gonna be on the grind. I have a lot of editing to do. Let's start up the 250R though, because you guys gotta hear the LED pipe. It just sounds so good. Hope it works. It's like really cold out, man. When we were in Texas, I think it was like bounce. I mean, at nighttime it gets cold there, but during the day, some days it was like almost 70 degrees. So it probably could be rejetted again just for, it's probably like 30 degrees out here in Pennsylvania. Problem child, man. This thing was a problem child, but he's running really good now.
got him.
All right, guys, so you see I snuck a little bit of footage in there for you guys, just a little sneak peek. But that's it, man. Just a little video letting you guys know what's going on. I will see you guys in the next video. Remember to give me a thumbs up and leave me a comment below. Let me know what you think. That helps me out big time in the algorithm. And I will see you guys in the next video.